Priyanka, can we start now?
Yeah, sure. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Priyanka. Yeah. I'm audible?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Um, Myself, Priyanka from Vigyan Ashram. Most of the teachers know the Vigyan Ashram. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So almost all of the teachers know the Vigyan Ashram. So Vigyan Ashram is a learning space. We will working in as a in a education sector, entrepreneurship development, development some technology for rural areas, and also replicate various places. So the main agenda of these sessions, how to solve the dashboard related issues. So while starting the session, I give some important instructions. I request all of participant mute themselves during this whole session. If you have any queries, questions, raise hand or type your question in chat box. And also, we have taken your questions at the end of the session. So don't worry, we solve your all questions. So moving forward, I introduce my whole ATL team. Prathamesh, uh, yeah, Prathamesh, he's an engineer and he also working in Andhra team for the Atal Tinkering Lab project. And Rahul, he's also working in Chhattisgarh state, and Rutika also. So Vipul and Raju are both are engineers and working in Andhra state. So our team working on the capacity building of Atal Tinkering Lab in Chhattisgarh and Andhra Pradesh, and we start soon in Karnataka. Uh, we took online sessions as well as offline sessions for schools, arrange various training programs for teachers, and also students workshops, and also provide technical support to the schools projects. But while working with the schools, we noticed that the schools facing dashboard related issue. They are unable to fill the dashboard. So we will arrange these sessions. So first, our team members ask questions one by one. Then we take these sessions to move forward. And after the session, everyone after the session, at the end of the session, everyone solve their own problems. Uh, so for this meeting, we have Noba Surur ma'am from Atal Innovation Mission as a resource person. She is a member of ATL team and she drives the dashboard related activities. So now I'm requesting Noba ma'am, please guide us why dashboard is important and when I know the password and username, then how to fill it? Nova ma'am, over to you.
Thank you, Priyanka. Am I audible now?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, great. Okay, so I'll just share my screen.
The voice is a little bit means very less. Sound is very less.
Yes, so my screen is visible to everyone.
Yeah,
Yes,
ma'am.
your
The screen
screen
is
is
visible,
visible, but
but your voice, it little bit breaking.
Is it better now?
Yes, yes, yes. It's better.
Hello?
Yeah, ma'am.
hello. Yes, ma'am. We are listening.
Yeah, yeah, okay. So ATL dash Yeah, so the ATL dashboard was introduced to monitor and evaluate the progress of all the funded ATLs across India. This is an online platform developed and being managed by Atal Innovation Mission at Niti Aayog. So, what exactly is the purpose and how to go about the ATL dashboard? I'll talk about that, and then, like Priyanka mentioned, we'll be taking your doubts and queries at the end of the session. So, what is exactly the objective and goal of the ATL dashboard? So, it is an, like I've mentioned, it is an online platform to report all the ATL activity related activities that a school undergoes and takes while maintaining and managing the lab at its schools. So once the ATL is functional after receipt of the first installment of grant, within 3 months, we, as you all are aware, you have to set up the ATL lab, and it is mandatory for all the schools to log on into the dashboard and furnish the required information on a regular basis, which means on a monthly basis. Uh, how the ATL dashboard helps the AIM team. So this gives us an opportunity to recognize the active participation as well as the achievements of the schools, the teachers and students, and determine the suitability for the reception of the subsequent ATL tranches, as well as it helps us to recognize and gratify your efforts. Further, the schools, like I've mentioned, who consistently fill the dashboard on time are recognized and awarded by AIM as the ATL School of the Month, which we announce every month since I think for the past 3 years we've been doing that. So how to log in into the dashboard? So you just have to go to the AIM website and click on the My ATL dashboard link from the ATL dropdown, as you can see in the screenshots that are available on the screen. And you can use your ATL unique ID as the username as well as password. And you can also reset the password. Once you get access to the ATL dashboard, there's an option which I will give you a walkthrough as well. An option is available to change your password. But by default, the password for all the schools, for all the active schools on the dashboard is the ATL unique ID. Next, we'll see how to submit the monthly report. So after login, there is an option on the screen only, the submit report karke. So if you have to click on that option and you can select the year and month for which the monthly report has to be submitted. There's a drop down available for every school. This has been activated, and this gets activated as per the date that you have mentioned in the school details, the date of establishment of the ATL lab. So there is an option to enter in the school general details. I'll show you while we log in into the system. There is a availability of an option to mention the date of establishment when the ATL was established in the school. So if, for example, if you enter February 2021, so from March onwards, you have to fill the monthly report for the school. So you have to select the year as well as month. For each month, you have to fill the monthly report. What you enter into the monthly report and the key indicators on the basis of which we recognize as well as gratify the schools. to the participation of the students, comprising of both the students from the ATL as well as community students, because as you all know, the objective of ATL is not just limited to the school students as well as community students. Every school has to include the community students as well. So the participation of the school students as well as participation of community students is taken into account. We also see the various challenges, events, activities, workshops, the sessions being conducted by the school for the students as well as the teachers. If the school is conducting anything of that sort, even if, like we are seeing the COVID times, even if the online webinar sessions or WFS sessions, all sessions have to be feeded and recorded into the dashboard. And we also carefully focus on the innovation journey of this, the projects that are being completed, or this any school has initiated any sort of projects that are also taken into account. And uh, like I mentioned, any projects that are presently at the initiation or prototype stage. And the parameters, there's a screenshot available how we categorize, or you say score the schools. So on the basis of event organization, innovation, just I have mentioned, projects and the activities conducted by the school as well as the student participation, and the schools are categorized on these bases: good, average, excellent, basis on that. Then the performance assessment parameters. So you can see कि जैसे number of students using the ATL in the current month, number of ATL workshops conducted in the current month. These types, these are the parameters that are categorized into various categories. जैसे student participation का, the first field goes into that. Events organization ka, these are all the fields that are categorized into the events organized category. The workshops conducted, the mentoring sessions conducted, ETL exhibitions, innovations, camps, training sessions. These all goes into the event organized category. Then comes the innovation projects that are conducted by the school. So comes new innovation projects that are initiated, any projects that are running, that are completed, the patents filed, the copyrights filed. These are come under the innovation projects category. Next, what will you get? What will the school get if they regularly fill the dashboard? So we have introduced two brands, the ATL of the month, as well as the exemplary teachers of change. So we try to recognize the most active and the most well-performing schools on the dashboard. And each, I think all of you are by now aware that every month we announce the top 5 schools in each state on the basis of their performance on the dashboard. And by yearly we also announce the exemplary teachers of change, which these are the teachers that have regularly supported as well as their schools have performed or have been categorized as the top schools under the ATL School of the Month. So these will be the recognition as well as the gratification mechanisms as per the ATL dashboard. So I'll just now give you a small walkthrough of the ATL dashboard. I have test ID. I'll just I hope my screen is visible now. This is how the landing page of the dashboard looks like.
Yes, it's visible.
Yeah. So I'll just take one test ID. So like I've mentioned, this your ATL UID is your username as well as the password. This is the landing page of the dashboard. This is how since this is a test ID, so you won't be able to see the general details. But since your school have filled all the details, these details will be available in your particular login. Just say the ATL unique ID, the type of school, maximum grade offered, etc. These are all the one-time information that a school fills when they get access to the dashboard. And I'll just show you where you can enter these details. Just as school general information, like I had mentioned earlier, you have to enter the establishment date of launch of ATL lab. This is the detail. Whatever date you enter here, from the next month onwards, the ATL report will be made accessible or activated for that particular school. So for example, if you enter February 2021, so from March onwards, you will have to fill the monthly report for the school. And all the other details you have, these are all one-time information. So the school has to fill the number of teachers associated, the board of affiliation, the number of students from grade 6 to 12th enrolled in the school, etc. These are all the information that a school enters first time. This is what the school has to do every month, the monthly report. So you can just directly select the year as well as, for example, 2021 and March. Can directly enter the month, select the month as well as the year, and the fields are available to fill the details. So you can enter the number of students, the number of ATL workshops that we had discussed earlier for that particular month conducted in the school. Then also there is some information related to the grant management. If any sort of financial transaction has taken place in the past month, the school can enter. Otherwise, they can enter 0 if there is no transaction or no financial information that has to be submitted. And yeah, then once you fill all the details, you can submit the monthly report. There are additional 2 information that I would like to share. That's a change ATL contact information. Many schools have this complaint that they are unable to receive the information or receive the emails related to the dashboard as well as other activities of the ATL. So there is the availability of changing the contact information. This is available on the dashboard only. Once you can enter the new email ID as well as the phone number that you would like to be replaced in our records. You can just straight away enter the details as well as submit them, and this will be automatically replaced and updated in our systems, in our database. And when we have also discussed the changing the password. So here is the option. Next to the logout button, there is the option of change password. You can enter the new password and immediately change or reset. If you click the reset, this will be automatically changed to the ATL unique ID, the default password for every school. So this is the simple UI, simple the whole process, the whole operational process, and this is how you can help us out in identifying as well as recognizing your efforts. This is not just a monitoring platform. This is also an effort and mechanism to help us identify the most active schools, because we know that your school is working and is performing well, but we need to know how we can know that you have done some certain activity or certain projects or certain workshops have been conducted in your school. So this is a mechanism that every month you can help us find out that we did this, and the schools are recognized. I think all of us are aware on our social media as well as the website. These schools are announced, as well as we announce these. I think so 3 editions we have already released for the ETOC, which is Exemplary Teachers of Change. These are ATL, these are active ATL in charges of the schools that are managing as well as helped us in creating this brand for us, which have regularly filled and updated the dashboard. So yes, this is how the dashboard works. If you have any specific query, or I will just log out and show you the resources available for the dashboard. So on the dashboard, on the landing page itself, there is some default instruction, or I would say some basic instructions. Just first time users can use ATL unique ID as username and password. And if you are unable to log in, click on the forgot option above to reset the password. So there is this option. You can enter the forgot options if you cannot recall, or the principal or the ATL in charge has changed. You can just simply write your ATL unique ID, and the password will be an OTP will be sent. This is the an OTP will be directly sent to the registered email ID of your school, and then you can just enter that OTP and you can change your password. This is how the forgot password wala functionality works. So these are a couple of things or couple of operations or how the dashboard works. If you have any, and there's also a walkthrough video, which is I think so around 6 minutes long. You can pause and you can view the specific type of instruction or the specific information that you need. This is available on our YouTube channel as well as available on the landing page. If you feel any kind of difficulty, if you face any kind of difficulty, you can have a look through on this video as well. And also the query management portal is available, the query resolution portal. You can also register your query and we try to resolve that query in the next 48 hours. So yes, this is how the dashboard works.
Okay, ma'am, we have some one unique case. Means ATL in charge from a school is expired due to in corona situations. Okay, so he means he was operating the having the email ID, he was having the password, he was having the UID of the unique identification number of the ATL. So another ma'am, she's Uma Maheshwari ma'am. She's facing some issue. Means she wants to fill the dashboard, but she is not able to because when she tries to reset the password, it tells that you have to go to that email ID, but that email ID is not accessible by her.
Yes, so like I had mentioned, you can register your query on the query resolution portal that we would like to, the same case you can mention, and you would like to, you can register there that we would like to change your email ID. So the registered email ID will be changed for that particular school.
Okay.
And also, the previous ATL in charge was already accessing the dashboard.
Uma
Yes,
Maheshwari ma'am, are you listening? You can answer.
yes.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
you are yeah, you are unable
ma'am,
to enter into the dashboard.
no, ma'am. I am new at my school. All activities he saw, ma'am. That's why I don't know whether he accessed or not.
Okay. So, ma'am, what we can do is you can either register your query on the ATL query resolution portal, or you can just straight away share the ATL UID with us. We will reset your password and you can just straight away have access to it. You can change the registered email ID as well as the contact number, and you can go on with the process
Ma'am,
filling.
how can I registered my problem, ma'am? How can I?
Query resolution portal, you mean?
Where, ma'am? Where I can get?
I'll just show you. On the AIM website, under the ATL tab, Utter Tinkering Labs tab, you will be able to view the option of ATL support. So under that, there is the option for ATL query resolution portal.
Okay, Atal support.
Yeah, you can straight away go to that query resolution portal and register your query.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. One of the teacher, he's asking, he want to change the bank account from Andhra Bank to Union Bank. What can he do, ma'am, regarding that? What he needs to do?
Andhra, so the grant was transferred to which account?
Uh, Andhra Bank, and he want to change to Union Bank.
So you are applying for the tranche 2, or for the next
Mm,
tranches you want the account number to be changed, the bank to be changed? Is
just a minute. I will link the issue to the teacher. Mm. Vimla ma'am is there in the meeting? Mm, I think she is not here, but okay. I think she did not join the meeting.
this is something that you can convey this to her if she contacts you. This is something that will require a request email from her end to our finance team. So this will be
Okay.
changed on the PFMS portal.
PFMS portal.
And the requirements, the finance team will let her know कि जैसे the bank account number, etc., the details, passbook copy, etc., will be required. So this is something that a request, once she initiates that request, we will be able to take that up.
Okay, ma'am. And one of the teacher, K. Megnath sir. He want to ask how to apply for second phase. We have completed 1 year in December 2020. Now, how can he apply for second phase of trench?
The second tranche, once you have completed, exhausted all your first tranche amount, you can apply for the second tranche on our tranche 2 portal, ATL tranche 2 portal.
ATL transfer portal.
Yes, yes. The link
Okay.
is available on our website only.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, some schools have get first installment and second 8 lakh is remaining. There is some relation between when some schools are responses very good, they gives responses very good, and then for those schools give second installment. Yeah, is there relation between in between?
The performance on the dashboard, you mean?
Yeah, yeah.
No,
And
no,
second installment.
no. Just the basic check is there that you have filled the dashboard. Your performance will not be taken into account. Just the fact that you have filled the dashboard.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Anyone have any questions?
Okay, Miss Anuradha ma'am, she is telling that no, did not receive any mail from AIM team regarding competition ATL teachers training program. That means the same issue, na ma'am, means she have to register her mail ID. I think different mail ID may be given to the
Yes,
team.
yes. I think so. This is the
Okay,
same issue, ma'am. You can get your email ID changed.
okay. The school principal, Ramanna Murthy, he is asking that no amount is credited to our school ATL account. Please take action regarding funds credit. Bank account is active. Ramanamurthy sir, are you in the meeting? Mm, okay, I think he is not. Uh, he is not joining. Okay. And about PFMS entry means where can they get help to find PFMS training session, means how to fill the PFMS entries and these things.
So the user manuals are available on our website itself
Okay.
for filling the EAT report as well as the PFMS related information. And if you, uh, over and above that, if you need any help or any sort of difficulty is being faced by the school, they can again register their query on the query resolution portal, and
Okay.
the query will be taken care of.
Okay. Then. Mhm.
Is there any questions from teachers?
Ma'am,
One of the teacher is
ma'am, one more
asking.
question, ma'am. One more doubt, ma'am.
Yeah.
If he didn't access any time in ATL dashboard, my school ATL lab sanctioned year is 2019, ma'am. On that particular 2019 April, I think. Can I submit the monthly report from that date to till, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. The dashboard is activated for your school since the day you have entered as the establishment date. You can enter the past reports as well. Past year reports, past month reports, it is available.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sarita ma'am, you have any questions?
Hello.
Yeah,
Good
ma'am.
evening, ma'am. Our school started in 2019 December, but dashboard not open. हम आईडी भी डालना देन पासवर्ड भी बट ओपन नहीं हो रहा मैम यूजर आईडी का स्ट्रॉन्ग मतलब मैसेज आ रहे हैं बट आगे प्रोसेस नहीं हो पा रही है हमारे डैशबोर्ड में
Ma'am, your voice is breaking. Can you repeat your question?
हेलो हाँ मैम
Yeah, yeah.
हम जब हमारे स्कूल का डैशबोर्ड ओपन कर रहे हैं तो यूज जो आईडी है एटीएल की वो भी फिल कर रहे हैं देन पासवर्ड में भी तो वो आगे प्रोसेस नहीं हो रही है देन ओपन ही नहीं हो रहा हमारा डैशबोर्ड
Means there
मैम
might
आपका
be some.
स्कूल कब फंड हुआ था?
सर 2019 में
2019 में। आप एक बार अपनी ATL UID शेयर कर दीजिएगा।
जी 2019
हाँ, ATL UID शेयर कर दीजिएगा एक बार, हम चेक करा लेते हैं। वैसे 2019 के स्कूल्स तो हाँ सारे एक्टिवेटेड हैं।
मैम मैंने मेल भी किया हुआ है इसके रिगार्डिंग बट अभी तक कुछ मुझे रिस्पांस भी नहीं मिला है मैंने 2 to 3 टाइम्स मेल किए हैं नीति आयोग को कि माय डैशबोर्ड इज नॉट ओपन
मैम एक बार आप मैं एट द एंड ऑफ द सेशन आई शेयर माय ईमेल आईडी, एक बार आप मुझे मेल करिएगा, मैं चेक कर लूंगी।
ओके मैम
Okay, ma'am. Here we have Krishna sir from Sindhu School. He want to ask some question. Sir. Krishna sir.
Hello.
Yes sir, you are audible.
Audible.
Good evening, sir. We got all the details, like ID and everything, but we are unable to log into the dashboard.
So when was your school funded?
Yeah, our school was funded. We also started the lab. But when we wrote for AIM regarding this, they told the new school's database was not updated and you will get it soon.
Sir, which year? Which year?
This year, ma'am. Last year, 2021.
21, sir. Which month exactly?
Near about October or September.
हाँ sir, so the dashboard is activated within next 3 months. So I will check. You can also share your email, your ATL UID.
Sure.
By now the dashboard should have been activated for your school, but I'll just check it with my backend team once.
Sure, ma'am. Like we got a reply from the AM in the 15 days or 20 days back.
Acha.
Yeah, they told it was not updated. So once it is updated, you will get the details.
So within 3 months of receipt of the grant, the dashboard is activated.
Okay.
So I will get it checked with my backend team. Why your
Sure.
school? Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hello, Vikas sir. I think you have same issues, right?
हाँ मैम, हमारे स्कूल में भी यही प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है कि हम लोग इंटर नहीं कर पा रहे हैं उसमें। हाँ
और आपका भी
मैम,
रिसेंटली फंडेड है?
हाँ रिसेंटली
हाँ
मतलब
सर,
अगस्त
तो
हाँ
इनॉग्रेशन भी हो गया है, 1 ईयर भी हो गया है और लॉगिन कर रहे हैं तो लॉगिन हो नहीं पा रहा है।
2021 में या 2020 में?
21 में।
हाँ सर, तो वो हो सकता है वो कुछ स्कूल्स का, क्योंकि विद इन 3 मंथ्स होता है, हम डेटा भेजते हैं
हाँ
अपनी
हाँ
बैकएंड टीम को। मैं एक बार चेक करा लूंगी
हाँ मैम,
कि
हाँ
आपका जी।
हाँ ठीक मैम।
Okay. One K Prasad sir, he want to ask, unable to open. Okay. Bills are not uploaded in PFMS. Need help to submit the upload the bills. Means if there are some cases, means restriction how they need to upload the bills, file size or something like that, ma'am.
So PFMS पे भी you don't have to attach or upload anything. You have to enter the details.
Okay.
जो भी आपने सारा एक्सपेंडिचर किया है इन द पास्ट ईयर, आपको वो एंटर करना होता है। So there is no availability or या facility of uploading any documents.
Okay, ma'am.
and ma'am, you have also take some record, financial record also.
On dashboard?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am, there is these fields are there, but we understand कि because financial transaction do not take place every month. So you can
Okay.
just enter these details as 0
Okay.
if you if there has been no financial transaction in that particular month.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. Means from my end, questions are enough. If anyone, any teacher or any principal have some question, they can ask. Otherwise, we may stop here. Like Priyanka.
Is there any questions from teachers and principals? We can wait a few minutes.
Just Nava ma'am is going to share her mail ID with everyone. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I put it on the chat. And Prathamesh sir and Priyanka, I would request you कि if any school is facing any difficulty, like we had discussed na Swati ma'am and other 2 schools, so you can just, if you could just share their ATL UIDs with me.
Okay.
Okay.
Or
Okay.
these schools can write to me directly. I will just try and see what is the issue in their
Okay.
schools.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Yeah.
Okay.
Ma'am, Prathamesh, I opened Atal query resolution portal. Unique ID, it asked the unique ID. It asks what unique ID?
Ma'am, your ATL code.
UDAIS code.
Not
Yeah,
UDICE,
yeah.
ma'am. The ATL code that this.
Ma'am, if you click on the Atal Tinkering Lab, then you got the some details about your schools, like school name, your ATL code, and also
Yes,
UID code.
ATL unique ID.
Yeah.
It asked that unique ID. What is
And-
unique ID? School name, subcategory. That's all I knew that.
No,
But unique ID.
it's code.
I-
Okay.
But she don't know that unique ID. That's what her query is.
I knew my UDAIS code. That is it same? School UDAIS code.
No, ma'am. The ATL unique code is the code that we allot to every school once the school gets selected.
I
Yes.
can share my screen and if you know your ATL ID, then means you are
No, she don't know her unique
yeah.
ID.
When he go to this list, so he got the code. In this list, the all ATL schools list, it's about the UID code and also UDIC code.
Yes, you can check your code from this list. Thanks,
Yeah.
Priyanka, for this.
Where
Yeah.
can I get, ma'am? Where can? Yeah,
Yes,
Atal.
Priyanka, can you share this file with me? I will
Yeah.
share it to the ma'am.
Yeah.
Hmm.
When you go to AIM website, then AIMS initiative, you go Atal Tinkering Lab, and
Yes,
then
Atal Tinkering Lab and
ATLs in India and funded
ATLs in
ATLs.
India. Yeah, I have that.
Yeah.
And here you have to
Funded
find your
ATLs in
school's
India.
name.
Find the nearest ATL. What is
No.
that?
First option, funded ATLs
Yeah,
in
funded
India.
ATL.
Yeah.
And there you have to find your school's name. Then you will get to know what is your unique ID.
Yeah, ID.
Yes.
Huh.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah.
I search.
Uh,
Shirika.
if anyone have no questions, then Noba ma'am, thank you, ma'am, for it's a great session, and I think everyone's resolve their problems, and if not, then uh, I mail to you, and also Prathamesh mail to you. Yeah.
Yes, means it was a great session, ma'am, because various queries are we are seeing that various queries can be solved with this session. We are going to means interact with these principals and ATL in charges and let you know if they face some different issue. Okay, but right
Sure,
now
sure.
we think that everything is can be fixed right now.
Yeah. Thank you
And
so
ma'am,
much, Prathamesh and Priyanka, for facilitating this session. Thank you so much.
yeah, ma'am. And every school working very nicely, but it's unable to fill dashboard. But I think in future and next this month, it's fill the their dashboard, and you get the update about various activities. Yeah. Thank you,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, everyone, for joining this session.
Yeah. We will stop here. Yeah. Thank you, ma'am, and thank you, everyone, to joining the session.